Hi guys, welcome back to Herky the Cavalier's channel. My name is Mai. That's Herky. Milton is right there. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. So today's video I thought would be very interesting to compare two pet cameras because the holiday seasons are coming up and this would make a terrific gift to either yourself. You know, I'm all for gifts from you to you. Those are always great. To a pet lover in your life or gift exchanges, some family members, some friends, anything. If you give this present, you're gonna be the favorite for sure. So today we are going to be comparing the infamous Furbo and the Petcube Bites 2. So I have them both in packagings right now, so it's going to be very fun to open up the packages and compare from A to Z. So if you'd like to know the difference between the Furbo and the Petcube, just keep watching. Okay, so here are the two cameras in the boxes. This is the Furbo. I'm sure you've seen it 1,000,001 times everywhere online. And here is the Petcube Bites 2. So they are both treat dispensing cameras. This is a matte silver. And first thing I'm gonna notice right away is that this box is much heavier than this one. So I don't know about you, but I kind of like the feel of very heavy electronics. I don't know, it just makes it feel a bit more luxurious. Both boxes are very sleek and pretty, but this one is just heavier. And here it is. Already it feels heavier than the Furbo. I love how sleek it looks. Oh, and what's interesting about this one, it comes with some samples of treats, and this is from the brand Wellness. So, as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be comparing and highlighting the key features that are different between our friend the Furbo and our friend the Petcube Bites 2. Both these cameras are treat dispensing cameras. So the first big difference is that Furbo, that you've probably seen everywhere, is a dog camera. And they say specifically for dogs, whereas Petcube caters both to dogs and cats. Something really cool about the Petcube is that it can be mounted on a wall. So for big dogs, this is a great idea. If you don't want the camera to be knocked over by the dog, they also provide you with the screws, which I really love. And they also have those solid anchors that you can put into the wall to make it super solid. Personally, we have smaller dogs, so we prefer to put it on a surface. And what I really like about the Petcube that I noticed is that it has a really big rubber bottom at the bottom of the camera, which makes it really solid. So when you put it on a surface, it doesn't slide around. The Furbo tends to slide around a bit more just because the feet are little adhesive circles, and they also have little patches with adhesive tape, which is gonna put it in place more solid. However, that's gonna leave marks and it's pretty permanent. Like, you're just gonna leave it in one spot and you can't really move it. Let's say you get the camera and you're uncertain of where you want to place it, but then you use the double-sided tape, then it's gonna be a bit harder to move it around. Okay, so if we're gonna talk about the treats that you can use with both cameras, you're gonna notice that the reservoir, the container for the Petcube, is much larger. Furbo can only accommodate ideally round treats up to 0.4 inches in diameter only, whereas the Petcube can accommodate treats up to 1 inch, and they can be various sizes. And what's really interesting about the Bites 2 is that that whole container, like that whole black part, is removable. If you want to put it in the dishwasher, you can, which makes the overall camera a bit cleaner just because you can clean the entire thing. Just make sure, however, that there are no treats in that container when you want to remove it. Oh my god, I didn't know at first, and then I was just playing around with it and the reservoir was full of treats. And then when I opened it up, it just went everywhere. So let's just say Herky and Milton got a really good snack out of that. And you see the reservoir is much bigger on the Bites 2. It can hold up to 1.5 pounds of treats, which means that you have to refill it a lot less often than the Furbo. The Furbo can only accommodate about 0.5 pounds. And if we're going to talk about the cameras physically, you can see that they look very different, both of them. The Furbo is entirely glossy white plastic, whereas the Bites 2 is made of aluminum and plastic. So it depends what look you want for your house. I really like the aluminum feel. It looks like a real piece of electronics, you know, with the brushed silver aluminum. It feels really nice, and the black, it looks classy. What's really cool about the Bites 2 is that there's an option for treat scheduling. Furbo is kind of more of a live action shooting the treat kind of thing, but with the Bites 2, you can schedule when a treat is being tossed. Okay, so if we're going to talk about the setup a bit and go more into like the hardware details, the Bites 2 is compatible with 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, whereas the Furbo is only 2.4 gigahertz. So the Bites 2 just offers a bit more flexibility in that aspect. So about audio, I'm going to highlight some differences between the two cameras. The Bites 2 has a live two-way audio, whereas Furbo is more of a tap-to-talk audio. The Bites 2 has 4 microphones and a speaker bar for premium sound and speech recognition, whereas Furbo has 1 microphone and a speaker. By default, the Bites 2 has sound and motion alerts, and Furbo gives you bark alerts only. The other alerts for Furbo are going to be available on the upgraded subscriptions, and it doesn't come by default. Okay, so for the video, I noticed that the Petcube has a little bit of a wider angle and it has a bit more true colors. And on the Furbo, what I noticed is that there's a slightly longer delay in response. Okay, so let's talk about the pricing of the subscriptions available on both cameras. The Furbo has the Dog Nanny subscription for $6.99 a month or $69 a year, and it's going to provide you with up to 24 hours of video history, smart alerts, and doggy diary feature. The Petcube Care subscription starts at $5.99 per month or $49 a year, and it includes 3 days of video history, smart alerts, and pet care savings. And for an additional price, you can extend the video history for up to 90 days. Okay, and as for the app itself, there's some different features as well. The Petcube has a friends and family app and public sharing options, whereas the Furbo recommends sharing a family group account and passwords for multiple users. And what's interesting about the Petcube is that you can connect up to 6 cameras to the same account, and Furbo only offers 1 camera per account. So there you go, those are the key differences and highlights of both cameras. I hope this helps you make an informed decision. There's a lot of differences between these two cameras. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, ring the bell, and until next time, we love you and we'll see you soon. Bye!